All right. So, yo, what's going on out there, world? It's
Yeah,
CN with the Vibrations Podcast. As you can see, we got a virtual guest today, and I like to let my guests introduce themselves. Go ahead, introduce yourself, bro.
what's good? It's Can't Go Here, aka the Sun Child. Yes, sir. You
Yes,
know it.
sir.
Now, I'm thankful to be on this podcast because I can spit some knowledge and all that shit now.
So thankful to have you, bro. Thankful to have you.
Yeah, for sure. My YouTube is Spiritual Can't Go. It's easy to find, but I won't really be on YouTube because YouTube and Instagram be on BS. But yeah, we gonna spit a lot of knowledge.
All
Let's
right.
get into it.
Yes, sir. So basically, like I guess you could say I'm fairly new to like the whole spirituality. Like I would say I had a spiritual awakening myself around just over a year ago. So tell me
Yeah.
like how you got into all of this, you know what I'm saying? How did this come about?
Now, I already been spiritual. Like everybody always spiritual.
Right.
It's just
You
you're
always got it, you just not aware of it yet.
not just aware of it.
Right.
So my spiritual awareness came about when I was like probably 11, 12, because
Right.
I questioned this. I was like, what if the oxygen we breathe in is literally killing us? And it is killing us. What's killing us? The goddamn chemtrails with the jet fuel and all that shit. So
Right.
I already knew what was fishy and what was up. And then I also I wasn't really into school like that, like the school history. And I look at it like this a lie, but this shit easy to pass because it's just
Yeah.
based off lies and
I
all
was
that
the
stuff.
same way. I was the same way. I was more like woke. I guess you could say I always was woke, but the spirituality didn't come in until later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I always question everything myself. Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking about the government. I mean, these ops controlling the weather and all that stuff.
Right, right.
Man, I was just like talking about all that, but I didn't know for sure
Yeah.
until I
It was like
got
a
deep into the
conspiracy.
rabbit.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, for sure. So when you get deep in that rabbit hole, ain't no coming back out. You just gotta keep going further, further
Follow
to be
that red pill and just keep it moving.
on me. Cause sometimes I don't want to be in that 3D, but it's just like I'm here, let me do my job. Cause your life path is your job. I'm a healer. I'm a life path 11. I'm
Okay.
supposed to be healing others with my words and all the other stuff. And I find myself healing a lot of people, you see. So even with um what I was about to say, uh not healing. I forgot what I was about to say. I lost
Like
train of thought.
starting your I guess like your journey. Like how did you figure out that you was a healer? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, how did I feel? Oh, everybody came to me about their problems. School, mama, all them, they just talked to me. I be like, all right, this is why woo woo. Like I ain't even fix a problem with like a personal problem with my family. Like this is what is happening. You feel me? And everything's straight. You feel me? So even with me being spiritual, it started when I was 11 and 12. I was basically woke, and then my spiritual awakening my spiritual awakening came about when I was like 16. And I'm 17 now. So I'm like a year in. But at 16, I wasn't really into I was into it, but I was like, what do I really want to get myself into? You feel me? Because I knew going to that spiritual route, you never coming back. You feel
Yeah.
me? So I was just like, what am I getting myself into? So I was just living life, and then I was like, fuck it, it's time. You feel me? Like that
Exactly.
shit.
And I
I,
noticed like a lot of people, like I've been connecting with a lot of people that's like us, you know what I'm saying? And everybody was saying, yeah, around 2019, it's just something went off. Like, and especially around our age, like I'm 19, bro. Like a lot of the 2000 babies is like,
it,
aware like it's crazy. So I know it's all
it,
purpose. I know it's something that it's a reason why this is happening, you know what I'm saying?
everything is a reason. Like it like me and you meet. We knew we was gonna meet, but we didn't know. You feel me? Shit
Right,
like that. So
right.
it's like everything happens for a reason. Everything is just basically what you manifest in. It's like the Walking Dead Telltale game. The Walking Dead Telltale game. it's a choice-based game. So if you got like 4 choices, you go to that other choice. Now you manifesting that reality. Now you got a different reality. Then you keep manifesting in other doors and stuff. Now you got different realities of what you project, the image you project, astral project. You literally sleep and project the image you think about, and then your astral body travels because we are the universe. You see, so like shit like that.
Talk
So
that shit, man. Talk that shit. Talk to them.
yeah, so like shit like that. So even with the calendar over here, they fucked up the calendar. Like shout out to Quentin. He was talking about the calendar. Now I got the calendar right here. Now I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's a March, right? March is the first month.
Yeah, like we under the Gregorian calendar or something like that, right?
Yeah, something like that.
I was looking into that myself. I knew because everything is really a lie, and so I'm like, I know the calendar got to be some type of fucked up, you know.
For sure. And like
I heard that, you know, instead of the December 21st thing, that it was gonna be in March because that's the
like February, March, somewhere like that. But we don't know when it's gonna happen because ain't nobody gonna know when the fuck it happens. But if you taking care of yourself and already aware, then you will understand what's gonna happen. It's just based off your intuition feeling. This is why you need to work on your feminine energy. When I do this, it's not the devil horns, it's feminine energy, and this masculine. So your masculine is your right side, your feminine is your left side. So work on that and then balance your chakras, because the Kundalini energy is just basically feminine, masculine energy flowing. You got vertebrae that hit your feminine and masculine energy. That's why when females, they got that little curve to they back, because that's feminine energy, and masculine, we just sit up because that's masculine energy. So when we balance that out, you feel me? Then the Kundalini energy hit that, and then it hit the pineal gland. Then now we at the crown chakra, and now we in tune with the universe and all that shit. So even with that shit, they won't even tell you that.
Right. I don't see how people like can just deny it, because like it's right there in your face. Like, you know, they put it right in front of you, but you just not aware of it.
Just not aware of it. Yeah. And you gotta think about it. They teach us a lot of stuff in school that's literally their history and stuff, their molecular formula. We're not eukaryotes, we're prokaryotes. As us being melanated beings, we are prokaryotes. Now, prokaryotes are unicellular organisms. And then you got eukaryotes, which is multicellular organisms. You see, so eukaryotes, they mix with Neanderthal, canine, what else? Mouse, ape, or chimpanzee, whatever, and fruit flies, yeast, etc. Yeah, like they mix with all that. So we are the unicellular organisms. We don't have nothing in our blood. We're 100% human. And you gotta think about it. Our habitat, we're our humanoids on Earth. We are plant humanoids. This is why they say get on an alkaline diet or be vegan. They're not just saying this just to say it, because you got the same plant molecular formula as a plant, which is your Fe, which is iron, and then the magnesium, which is the chlorophyll. Now, the Fe iron is in our blood. So if we switch the Fe or iron with Mg, which is magnesium, and then the magnesium with Fe, we would turn chlorophyll, which would be green. This is why the Egyptians
look like a plant, and the plant will look like us if you switch them to organisms.
Yeah. And this is why the Egyptians literally depict themselves as green, because they was on that shit. If you think about it, what is melanin? What is photosynthesis? It soak in the sun, to soak in the UV light ray, and they get energy. If you eat a dead animal, you eating something dead. You see, and then you got live parasites in there, and now that's in your body. Now you getting fucked up because you got an acidic diet, which gives you acidic blood. Now your skin is literally poisoned for the sun.
What you eat is you.
Yeah, what you eat is you. So you gonna feel dead on the inside. There's all that shit. So you gotta. I'm not gonna say you got to, because if you this your journey, then eat me if you want to. But I'm just saying, this is why you gotta start becoming vegan. Also, even being vegan is not even good for you, because they putting GMO shit in our shit. So it's like.
But honestly, we don't even if you want to be honest, we don't even need food. Like we can
We
survive
don't. We could be
off the sun.
breatharians.
Yeah.
We could be breatharians, but we can't even be breatharians because of what? The chemtrails and the jet fuel up in the sky. So we just gotta like do what we gotta do. So this is what I would say: get smoothies because you get all the juices, all the like. You got 2 apples for this much. You feel me? And then you got spinach for this much. You feel me? And you just add that on, mix it together. Now you probably got a whole goddamn plate of fruit in your body in a little smoothie thing. You feel me? So
that's what I do
you feel me?
myself. I get a smoothie and then I got this stuff called Haritaki. And I put Haritaki in there and mix it around. And I'll be good for the day, like once a day, you know.
Cleanse my body, bro.
Yeah.
Like you gotta cleanse the body. You can't just take care of the physical.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
So
but
you would just spin facts though, for sure. Like all of that's facts.
Yeah,
like I hope somebody really, you know, take what you said and take heed to it. You know what I'm saying? So so let's talk about your YouTube. What made you want to start YouTube?
Now, what made me want to start YouTube? I'm gonna be completely honest. Soluminati and Von to Cut, just pretty much other YouTubers that I was just seeing. I was like, they just regulars just like me. You feel me? They me. We are the same. We just expressing our consciousness differently. You see, so I was just looking at it. I was like, man, I'm about to make me a YouTube and see if they fuck with me. I made it. My first video, Nibiru was coming, got 600 views on it. So it's like I'm a small YouTuber, but I'm a big YouTuber. Cause when I was talking to Rich, he was like, it don't matter how many views you get. If you get like 50 views, that's a lot of people. Put 50 people in your house right now, and they listening to you. So it's like, it don't matter how many people it is, spread knowledge. That's why I was thinking. I was like, I'm gonna spread knowledge. But sometimes I'll be like, damn, I ain't get enough to spread, like I ain't get enough views to spread knowledge. I want to spread knowledge for real. You feel me? I care about the views for me spreading knowledge, but it's not like, oh, I do it for the money because I don't get paid off of YouTube.
Yeah, it's the same thing with my podcast. Like I just wanted to, at first I just wanted to start it because, you know what I'm saying, not a lot of people, you know, melanated people like us got a platform like this. Like I don't know nobody my age that do podcasts, but at the same time, I was going through my spiritual, you know, I was growing spiritually. So I'm like, man, I got to put some spiritual stuff on. I got to let them know how I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, for real.
I don't really care if I get any views as long as people is, you know, if I get one view, at least that one person that hopefully he take heed to it and he'll spread the message or he'll start doing it within himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I know I'm gonna get money regardless. Like money is nothing to manifest. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. It's fake. You feel me? Like
nothing.
It's a whole lot with money, but we ain't gonna go to that route. But like I don't know nobody doing this for real. But I'm proud everybody coming into awakening. And what I want to actually show y'all or tell y'all, because if you think about it, the 6-point star, you gotta look at it for what it is. Now, the 6-point star is birth, child, teen, adult, elder, and death. You see, so that's the 6 stages of life, and that's reincarnation. Because if you think about it, the sun reincarnates every day, and if people that don't know the real term reincarnation is re-enter your car, which is your body, into another nation. So you spreading more people or more descendants of you, basically. Right. So you re-enter your car to create a nation. So the sun recycles or reincarnates every day. It goes to sunrise, which is the birthday consciousness. Then you got day and noon, which is teen, which is stubborn, you know, like that's that type of consciousness. Then you got the afternoon, which is the like patient and all that stuff, like, all right, whatever, that type of consciousness. And then you got the sunset, which is elder. So it's getting old, it's dying out, right? And then you got twilight, which is death. And then it comes back up, the sunrise and birth of consciousness. So you got it even with the zodiacs. We are in the Aquarius age, right? The Aquarius age is the birth, the consciousness. It's the birth, which is you got to look at the chart. It's a sunrise. You see, so you got Aquarius, Capricorn, Pisces, and then we got Ophiuchus. They won't tell you about Ophiuchus. I'm going to stand on that. Now, the Ophiuchus is literally the feminine and masculine zodiac. You see, it's with everything. It's a yin and yang. You feel me? Now, it's in a December. It's in December with a Sagittarius. I think it's November and December. So it's in with the Sagittarius. But thing is, they won't tell you about it because what I just said earlier about feminine and masculine energy, what I just say, it hits the pineal gland. You can see that the zodiac sign is literally like the hospital sign. You know them little hospital signs that they took from us. With the snake and then the wings, and then it got a little pine cone.
Eve, you know, that's opening
your It then got the pine cones.
Yeah, that's your
that symbolizes the pineal gland. Yeah. The Kundalini energy hitting the pineal gland. That's all the zodiac is talking about. You feel me? So even
with the
Ophiuchus.
I didn't even know about that. Yeah, you just put
me on. So I was just coming to light because it was originated in Egypt by Pharaoh Imhotep, and they got a whole movie about him, but it was literally after him. Then you got Sagittarius, Scorpio, which is teen. Then you got adult, Libra, Virgo, Leo. Then you got elder, Leo, Cancer, Gemini. The elder, peep this. Now, the Sphinx. I know the Great Sphinx in Giza. You know what I'm talking about. Now, they put the lion because it was in the Leo age. The Leo is a lion, right? They put the lion in the female head because it was in a Leo age, and they wanted to say that, but it was in the fog of consciousness, and then the Europeans took over, and then that's when they wiped everything off. Elder, that's when you're dying out, right? So our consciousness was dying out. We was getting raided and all that stuff, and then we got put in one place, and then we all got separated. Even though we already circumnavigated the whole entire world, we got separated, and it was like a mix-up. They was fucking us up, etc. But then you got Amen, which is death. This is why when the Christians, they be like, amen. They worshiping amen, and they worshiping the hidden, the dark, you see, because it means death, twilight. You see, they say amen, they mean amen. Now you got that as Taurus, Aries, and Pisces. That's when we were just like so hidden from knowledge. You feel me? Like shit was just like they stuck. Christianity was taking over. The Quran was taking over. Like hella religions was just flooding. Yeah.
I just made a religion video. I'm finna drop that.
Yeah, for sure. So it was like we gotta clean this whole world up with truth.
Right.
I'm not gonna make it like, oh, since you're a Caucasoid or a Mongoloid, I don't like you, because it's not that, because we all made up out of one thing, that's atoms. If you look up the atoms, it got the 6-point star. It's giving you the stages of life. Every atom is going to die out or, reincarnate, period. So you got to really think about that as well. So I am you, you are me, but you are an extension of me.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to treat you different. You feel me? So that's what I want people to understand. It's not nothing like our DNA, yes, is what totally different from theirs, but don't make it seem like something.
Yeah, that's what it was with me. Like, when I first was coming into this knowledge, I'm like, dang, like they just give me a reason not to, fuck with white people or fuck with. But I'm like, they're an extension of us anyway, and they can't help that they here, So I'm like, it's the love vibration anyway. So
Yeah, and the love vibration here, man.
Yeah,
it's here.
Yes.
But
because I've been connecting with a lot of people that I'm talking about like every single day. It's crazy. Like just DMs and people that I already knew that I didn't even know they was hip to this type of stuff. Like,
Yeah,
I know it's a raise of consciousness. They
my
said it's
brother.
be 104,000 or something like that. It got to be more than that though.
Yeah, bro, my brother like shocked me when I was telling him about it. He was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh, you hit." He was like, "Yeah, but I didn't want to talk to you because I didn't know you was hit."
All
I'm
right.
like, okay." So we all hit. Even with like we was talking about this, like it was just in our nature to if you walk home from school or took the school bus or anything, you know what I'm talking about. Or you from the hood, you know what I'm talking about. You always walked in like in a group, like a herd. And then even if y'all didn't like each other, y'all was walking in a herd, you feel me, in a group. Cause I ain't want nobody to, you feel me, nothing happen because we knew what was happening subconsciously. It was for my city is black girls missing. You know what they doing with the black girls?
Yeah.
They or the melanated women. I'm gonna say that melanated women and melanated little girls because black mean dead. I got steps seeing black, but they organ harvesting them, all that stuff. But we knew to just stay together, even if we didn't like each other. Just make it home safely. You feel me? So no, y'all ain't gotta go through nothing. But other than that, yeah, it was just like they messed us up so bad. I even got the presentation on the Willie Lynch letter. Like they messed us up so bad.
Yeah.
But go ahead, brother.
Okay. Hey, tell them where you from though. Where you from?
I'm from Ohio, Cincinnati, and I'm from Covington, KY. So I'll be going back and forth. But I'm really be chilling KY for real. They cool down there. But currently in Cincinnati, chilling.
Okay.
You feel me? For sure. Them little cities, but hey, we from the slums for real.
I feel you. I feel you. So talk about like meditation. So I know that it's meditation is our connection to the universe, is to the source, is how we connect to the source. So talk about meditation, like, a lot of people, they think like it's a joke or they think it don't work or things like that. Like talk about what meditation have done for you, because it did a lot for me, but it honestly changed my
Man,
life. So talk about that for a second.
see, I'm glad you brought up this topic because I'm gonna show my PowerPoint as well because it got benefits. When you meditate, you're acting by excuse me, you activate in mindfulness. Let me sip of this water. Drink honey water. Now, with being said, it activates mindfulness. You see, so you got what is it? 7 chakras, I believe. You got your root, you got your sacral, you got your solar plexus, you got your heart, you got your throat, you got your third eye, and then you got your crown. Yeah. You see, so you want your Kundalini energy is very important. That's why your spinal posture is so important. That's why they don't like with boxers. They don't be like keep your spine up for no reason, or even with karate, they gotta have a good spine alignment. What else? Yoga. You feel me? Like that's all forms of meditation. Even when playing basketball, you feel me? Like shit like that. So everything is like a form of meditation. Even with walking, you could just quiet your thoughts and just listen to who you truly are. You feel me? Shit like that. So this is what meditation do for you. So meditation is the key to the gates of life, and the gates of life is the chakras. You see, this is the way I'm gonna put it. So it could be so simple, like, all right, now I know what you're talking about. So every time you meditate, you unlock the gate. So you got the first gate, root, and then you unlock the next gate, sacral. Then you unlock the next gate, solar plexus. Then you unlock the next gate. So you just keep unlocking gates and shit off of meditation, being so in tune with yourself. Even sleep is a form of meditation. I'll be talking to my descendants of good in my sleep, literally. So even it's just like if you could connect with the universe by the form of walking, taking deep breaths, you feel me, laying down, then you straight. Meditate that way. There's a lot of people that meditate differently. You can meditate sitting on your toes type shit. You feel me? Egyptians did it, but I'm not gonna do that because it's not my comfort zone. You feel me? But with being said, like, yeah, meditation, that it's easy. Just
Right? Because you always are connected.
yeah, for sure.
Because we
Like
are.
you are.
If
Oh, go ahead.
you always connected, no matter what.
Yeah, you already connected. If you melanated, you're definitely connected to the universe because you are cosmic melanin, which is secondary to the planetary melanin, which is secondary to the cosmos, which make you cosmic. Even with your cells, if you stretch your DNA, you can circumnavigate the Earth twice and a half just by stretching out your DNA, and you could literally go beyond to Pluto if you wanted to. You feel me? So you're literally a cosmic being. Even with us shedding squamings, which is literally scales or dust. We shed a pound or two a dust every year. That's a lot of dust that you shed because dust is very light.
You shed skin and stuff every day. Like if you were to
Yeah.
look under your bed, like with a microscope or something, you would have hella particles of skin and dust, right?
Mm-hmm. And what are we? We are minerals. You gotta think about that. We're minerals, and that's why I was saying before, like we are literally plant humanoids. We're 70% covered with water. What's Earth? 70% covered with water. Then what is Earth? Plants. What is we? We have the same molecular formula as plants. Then what do we have in our body? Minerals. What does Earth have inside its body? Minerals. So it's just like we are the plant humanoids. Like it's just like all that shit just don't add up for no reason. The numbers add up too nicely. So we're many Earths. You see, we are literally many Earths. Now, even with I could go with like other planets too as well. I'm trying to get into that. Like you got like a aquatic type planet, and you will have an aquatic humanoid because literally planets birth life. Planets can't be surviving without life in some shape or form. It ain't even got to be a humanoid. It could be some type of living organism. Yeah, that's on that planet.
Okay.
That's feeding the planet. So I want to definitely touch up on that once I get done with human anatomy because also I meant to show y'all my presentation with human anatomy and meditation. I'm gonna get into human anatomy first because it correlates to meditation. Now you got, can I flip the camera over here? Yup. Now you got this human anatomy. Now it says the human body and the human, right? If you break down the word human, you get hue and man, right? Hue means heart, force, energy, breath, essence, character, and even complexion. The word man is human regardless sex or age. So human means the heart, force, energy, breath, essence, character, and complexion regardless of human sex or age. So even with the human body importance, the human body is very important because we are all elements of the earth. And even if you get those elements and try to engineer them together, you still can't make a human being. So that makes you God. You see? So that makes you God. Now, even with meditation, I'm gonna bring that up too as well. It's like you gotta charge yourself up like a chakra bracelet. Cause you gotta charge your crystals in the sun in the dirt. That's why you ground and that's why you get in the sun. You see? So that shit crazy. That shit crazy. I'm gonna definitely
Get deep,
touch
man, you know what I'm saying? You could a whole nother hour like that.
yeah,
So recently I just started getting into animated. Like it's a lot of spiritual and a lot of I guess you could say red pill or whatever you want to call it, meanings and symbolisms in anime, and I never knew it. You know, I just never really been into it. But you made a whole video about you know, the spiritual reason behind anime. So talk a little bit about that. Like, how did you like come across that, or how did you make that connection?
now like anime, it was always something I always been into, and I never knew why. Because Like even with Cartoon Network, I used to watch a lot of shows like TV shows, but I was into anime because they were talking about chakras and shit. I'm just into it. Like okay, even with Naruto, like Naruto talk about chakra. What did
Right.
Dragon Ball Z talk about? Kai energy or chi energy, which is chakras. You see, so
Yeah,
they talk
I
about
feel like Dragon Ball Z is based off like real black people though. I feel like I
yeah,
mean melanated people
the
because
go
like our hair be look like my shit used to be I cut my hair before, but I had like the thought boy or whatever you want to call it, and they kind of look like
yeah
a Dragon Ball Z player. And then like I just made a few connections. I'm like this seemed like this
me
like I think that's why we watch it so much because it's like bro that got to be us like sub
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
and like I'm gonna break this down. Now you got Goku, which his real name is Kakarot, which means carrot, right, in Japanese. Then you got Vegeta, which means vegetable. You see, then you got Krillin talking about the solar flare. What's happening? The solar flare. So if you break down the Kakarot and vegetables, what are we? We are literally plants. You see, we are plant humanoids. What is vegetables? Plants. You see, so even with them turning Super Saiyan and they turning golden. What are we? The golden race. When we get in the sun, what do we turn? Gold. The sun is gold. So it's like they charging up they chi energy because they're golden plant humanoids. So
Yeah.
even with Piccolo, King Piccolo, the reptilian, he just literally birthed another Piccolo out his mouth with an egg. You feel me? So it's just like all that is just symbolism. So even with Naruto, what else? Um Orochimaru, he's a snake, a reptilian. You see, he organ harvesting a lot of humanoid beings and then putting them out to do evil. What did that sound like to you? The shit I'm speaking, they doing
Right,
in real
bro.
life.
That's
So
one
it's like,
thing I noticed about TV and movies, period. They put the real and the movies and the fake in real life so they could confuse you. So you think that what you're seeing is just made up stuff to keep,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's it's a way to fool you. It's a distraction. Open
yeah,
up
you
the
think
eye, you can see that.
and you think it's just like some action movie. Nah, they really telling you this shit. There's gonna be a flood, maybe. There's gonna be a flood in the East Coast. This is why even what I was about to say, like even the polar shifts is happening. I saw this. Well, my brother he was showing me this movie called it was called the last it has something to do with the polar shift. I forgot what it's called. Damn, I can't think of it right now. But it was like the last days on Earth. I don't know, something like that.
Oh, you talking about it's
But
called 40 Days, 40 Nights or something like that?
nah, hold on. That's why you see in the fall, it's not no 50, 60 degrees for real. It's really 65 and like and up. You feel me over here in Ohio. So we in the Midwest, you see,
Yeah,
and what they do is they got the earthquakes and the flood happening, then they got other floods down south, and then they got other like just winter shit going up there. So they're gonna try to put us in the hole. Shout out to Prince of Giza and fuck, I forgot his name. But shout out to them. Go watch the live stream too as well. But they were just talking about that. I was like, bro, I was just saying the same thing like with FEMA. So all this is to perform martial law. So what I was gonna say. So the rioting. Now the rioting, you got that performing martial law. So you got the COVID happening, right? Or the pandemic. Um, that's happening, right? And
but
then you got people rioting over stuff like the election or George Floyd when that was a whole
yeah,
psyop of stuff. Then
they
you got
starting to get that SARS in Nigeria. You heard about that? The SARS.
mm-hmm. So all that is just a perform martial law because they don't want you outside. They want you inside, and then once they do an agenda, they got you outside. They like, oh, now I can perform martial law. Mart Law is Walmart is spelled Mart Law backwards. Why do you think a lot of Walmarts are still open during the pandemic? That was the only thing open in the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Walmarts are closing too as well. You see, and they're gonna make them into little camps and shit. You see, I think I got the map of Walmart. I got a whole map of Walmart, a whole lot of stuff, but that shit, like, they all trying to perform Mart Law so good.
We need that PowerPoint ASAP.
Yeah, for sure. I tried, but they keep on taking it down. I
Yeah.
broke it down. It was like, I think my boy said 600 views. I say 500, but he said 600 views I got on it. And
They know it's the truth. That's why they keep taking it down.
yeah, and I only broke down literally. I didn't even get to our molecular formula yet. So I know they definitely not gonna even mess with me, because at first I did a mistake. It was just a mistake and all that stuff. I'll show y'all this PowerPoint too as well in here, but it was just a mistake. I recorded 7 hours, bruh. No audio for the videos, but it was recording me going off. I'm going off, and then I hear me click. Ain't no audio play. I was like, why am I going off and I don't hear no audio? So it was funny, but it was also draining. Like, bro, I know I didn't just do that. But I decided to record a 3-hour video, and I was only talking about literally the pandemic has literally false, and then I talked about dumb basis, and then I talked about like pedophilia and LGBTQ plus and all that other stuff. So I was talking about Mart Law and all that stuff, like Antifa on our soil. They got Chinese, Antifa basically, Chinese troops in Canada, and they're teaming Canada up with, they team up with Canada so they could go against the US. This is why Donald Trump wanted to build the walls. You see, Mexico don't like us for real. You see, so they don't all like us. They over there migrating to where they could come through the US. That's why he wanted to build the walls, but everybody clowned him and trying to make it seem like he was just making the immigrants stay away. No, all you gotta do is just sign up, and then you'll be cool. Come in. You feel me? That's all. They trying to make it seem like some is not. But with being said, like, they doing that shit. I had a presentation on that. I didn't even get to how we extraterrestrials, how to do that on live. So it's like, I showed my presentation, but it's not the same. You see? So it's not the same as how I did it in the video.
You gotta put me on some more game, because you just in this little short session just really put me on like a lot of stuff I wasn't even hip to. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely
we definitely gotta chop, because it's like, I feel like I'm in a different world. I ain't gonna lie. I'm in a different realm, actually. And I'm like, I'm deep, because with shadow work, this is what I was talking about, the retrograde. The retrograde is the lowest, we in Mercury, so it's like the lowest manifestation, all that shit. But like, it's like a lot of people gonna pop off. A lot of people gonna say some angry stuff, and then you be like, why the hell? You feel me? Like, people that you know that's cool type shit. So it's like, I also been seeing that when I was at work. So even with myself, like, I don't get mad at people. I be in my own little lane, but I'm like irritated. Like, bro, stop saying third dimensional shit. Cause it was like,
you really got protective energy in this retrograde, bro. Like, that's why I've been to myself like a lot. I just been working, doing my podcast, you know what I'm saying, just out the way, because I know for a fact if something happened, you know, if some was to, it's gonna tick me off, because I know with this retrograde, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And it was like even when I was working, like, they was talking about, how you a vegan? Why you don't eat meat and you black? I'm like, bro, what? Like, do you not understand?
Already, bro.
You don't eat chicken? Like, that's some shit like that get you beat up, but you my coworker. You feel me?
Right.
Like, and why I gotta like chicken because I'm black or because I'm melanated? You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like they judge the
low
fuck
vibrational stuff, just dumb stuff, bro.
Yeah, and then it was like, animals ain't got no feelings. What? And now I see why you
But
watch
your dog got feelings, right? You love your dog, but
it.
your dog
Like, bro,
feelings, right? Your cat,
like
you love your cat, but your cat don't got no feelings, right? Okay.
for real, like elephants, like when they significant other die, they get so depressed that they die. So they got feelings, my G. So it's like, what is you talking about? They ain't talking about we got meat teeth. That's y'all. You feel me? Mind you, there's only 2 black people that work there. So it's like no racial. I love y'all because we all one. But it's like I'm molecularly different than you, like entirely.
Yeah.
You feel me? But I'm not gonna belittle you.
I post a book on my page. It says we are not the same. It breaks down like as to the melanated people and everybody else. Like we literally are not the same. Like
We aren't.
trying to be
And
not
we gotta
trying to
come
be
proof
racist,
about
man, not trying to be offensive or hurt nobody's feelings, but it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like
it. Yeah, we gotta come to truth. The only way we can live in peace is to come to truth. All we want is peace
it's
and
coming
truth.
big facts.
You feel me? The truth gonna hurt, but it's like it's time. It's time. It's time. Like it's really time. But I'm not gonna belittle nobody and make them seem like they ain't shit. You feel me?
Right.
That's something you can't do as a human being. You can't carry hate in your heart, or you're not gonna transcend.
Right.
You know, you gotta learn how to love, even if it's not your strong point. Learn how to love.
And love
You gotta,
yourself.
and love yourself. Yeah, because you
That's
can't love nobody else without loving yourself. I
That's why
ain't
you got to do the shadow work. That's why you got to do the meditation. That's all it is submerging yourself in your own love. You know, if you can't love
exactly.
yourself, you can't love nobody else. You know, a lot
And
of
then
people
been
look for other
intense.
things outside of themselves when everything is within.
Yeah, for sure. Like that shit been very tense. Like, bruh, that shadow work very tense, bruh. Like I
Yeah,
came to reality even like 10 times even more. And like a whole lot been different. Like, bruh, I'm really in this 3D. And I'm over here transcending. You know, like that shit really like, bruh, that shit real. And what I feel like a whole lot ain't been right. Silent. I mean, America been too silent. America been too silent. Um, some gonna pop off, especially with the election. Then we just gonna have to protect ourselves. That's all I gotta say. Cause I've been having dreams about war. I've been having dreams about stars and UFOs. Lately, I've been taking pictures of the moon, stars, all that. Some shit that I haven't even posted. You see, only posted.
a lot of crazy stuff been going on in the sky, bro. Like I just been looking at the sky. I'm like, what is
Yeah,
what is this, bro? It's like it look like it's breaking. Like it's just some weird shit, bro.
it's
I know
weird.
there's something going on, bro. Like
Yeah,
I think the dimensions is like merging. Like we starting to go into the fifth dimension. Like the 3D and the 4D is like merging, bro.
and when I was saying like I was walking to Kroger and it was nighttime. Mind you, that it was nighttime. I look to my right, nigga. It's damn near daytime over there. I'm like, what is
Yeah,
going
bro. I see that
on?
too. It's like it was orange, like an orange glow right in the middle, but it's dark as hell. Like I was like, bro, what?
Yeah. So I'm like, what is
It's
going
like
on?
nobody paying attention to this. It's like, bro, this is crazy, bro.
But it's crazy because I was even talking about that with on my Instagram today. Like, if you look at the clouds, it's different shades of clouds. It'll be a white cloud, then be a super gray cloud. Like, what's going on? Like, and the weather 67 today, it's supposed to be good. You know, it's supposed to be feeling good. Why is y'all putting chemtrails in the sky for?
Crazy, bro.
And then it's like hella chemtrails around the sun. I could show y'all on my Instagram, but that shit crazy. Like, you ain't got to go that far, bro. Just let it go. You loser.
It's over. But
On
shit,
me.
we got deep today. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
definitely got to have you back on here, man. You know, we got
on me. I definitely come back.
the whole time. You know what I'm saying? We
On me.
discussion.
And what else I want to tap into, like
Okay.
this right here. Let me. right here. You feel me? If y'all can see that. Now that's a depiction of green, right? What the Egyptians did. They made the melanin green, right? You see the little birthmark, that's green. You see, that's not something new. You even got this right here. Oh, my bad. You got that. That's what I was talking about. I got evidence right there. Then you got this, the telomeres. Now, telomeres, how old you think she is?
Who at the bottom or the top?
The top.
I ain't gonna lie, they probably the same age, no cap.
Yep, same age, bro. Same age. Only reason why she looked like that, only reason why she looked like that is because she's a raw vegan. She was just 72 in 2012. Imagine what she looked like. She probably just looked like us again, like young. And the only reason why they got us eating junk and all that stuff because they don't want us to live forever. We got telomeres that literally are like candles. You see, we could live like for hundreds of years if we wanted to. Japanese and Chinese people doing it. So why can't we? This our home. You feel me? This is our home. So why can't we? We supposed to be living that long. You feel me? The only reason why the Chinese, Japanese living that long because they got some motherfuckers got the organic, or some of them got the organic, then some of them got the GMO and they control. But the ones that be with the organic, doing breatharian stuff, them the ones that be living 100 years.
It's a man in India that survived, like, I think he got lost in the wilderness or something, and he survived like 20 years off just the sun and breathing, literally.
Yeah, and he perfectly fine.
Perfectly fine. And people say, "Oh, you're gonna die." Like, I'm going on a fast right now. People, you're gonna pass out and
yeah,
what if you don't eat? Like, no, bro. We made of
gotta.
if we're made of the earth, the earth supports us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you gotta think about it. When there's birth to consciousness, which is sunrise, you rise when the sunrise. Okay, this is why it's when you sleep on the floor, it's easier to wake up because you rising with the sunrise. You see, I've been peeping that as well. Shout out to Von Rich and Prince of Giza, but that shit like really helped. I rise when the sunrise, but our body detox in the morning. That's why you go pee or take a number 2 every morning when you wake up, because detoxing, and then you going to go eat some meat that got parasites and etc. inside of it, and then you got some toxins in your body. You got to remove everything toxic in you. You feel me? So if you do all that, now you probably feeling way better. Now you can work out way better than you did before, etc. Because you're not supposed to eat when you work out. You feel me? Or before you work out. You eat after you work out. Because you're getting all that non-stemmy. But with being said, like, what we was talking about, I just went on a whole different topic.
Yeah. Food is very important. Like what you put in your body literally is you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, me. I'll be going different topics. I'll just be getting lost. I'll be like, hold on, what am I talking about, bro?
You could go so deep into everything. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
that you have, you know, is you that, bro. Like, for real.
Yeah, I just went. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I don't even know what I was talking about. Like, bro, that would be me speaking. Maybe my descendants are good, but with chemtrails again, these my pictures I took. They ain't got the sun. That's nighttime. Look at that. Look dead on that sun. So it's like, even with this one, you see the chocolate colors in the sun. I got some more pictures that I might post on Instagram. I already posted some. Like,
might as well post them, bro. It ain't nothing to lose, bro. Post, spread them messages, bro.
On me. Cause they be shadow banning me a lot. So it's like it's kind of hard for me to keep going. Cause why would I keep going if I keep getting shadow banned? My viewers keep getting lower and lower. But
You gotta have
it's
the
just
discernment.
keep going. You
Post
hear
what
me?
you can, post what you can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Like, just do stuff like that. But man,
So yeah, so we talked about a lot, you know what I'm saying? We got deep, we got to anime, we got to the food we eat, we got to the pandemic, everything, you know, we covered a lot. So you know, Kango, I appreciate you for coming on the Vibrations podcast, you know what I'm saying? Shout
yeah.
out all your social media and any people you want to shout out, you know, do all of that.
All right. My Instagram is Cantgo444,
You
CANTGO 444. Then my YouTube is Spiritual Cantgo. What else? Do I even got social medias? I don't. Now, with being said, like, comment, share, subscribe to this channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel. With being said, I love y'all. Peace.
for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
All I gotta say is go, you know what I'm saying?